Today we are gathered here as trade unionists, activists, campaigners and political leaders from across Europe and the United States. Tomorrow we will be thousands at Westminster Central Hall. I am very pleased to be here with my two comrades members of Parliament from La France Insoumise, Daniel Obono, and also, even if I can't see her for the moment, Nadège Abomangoli. Comrades, several months ago, 4,000 people took part in the Paris anti-war rally last October. At the end of that meeting, we decided that we would meet again in London to continue the work we had begun. Here we are. Last October we said, imperialism is spreading war everywhere, against war budgets, against the genocide of Palestinian people, and to stop the march towards war. We need an international movement. We must organize ourselves and help bring together all the forces that are prepared to fight. Everything we said last October has become even more evident. The genocide of the Palestinian people continues. Ethnic cleansing continues. And it continues with the complicity of our governments, the French government, the British government, the German government, and so on. The United States and Israel have launched a war against Iran with global consequences. At this stage, no one can say how the situation will develop. Israeli Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir has just declared Lebanon must burn. Meanwhile, for 4 years now, war has been devastating Ukraine. And while governments and arms manufacturers prosper, hundreds of thousands of people on both sides have been killed. 2 days ago, French President Macron welcomed Donald Trump to Versailles. In the palace of Kings of France, he welcomed the man primarily responsible for the continuation of the genocide against the Palestinian people. Because without the American weapons, genocide would not be possible. The man responsible for the war against Iraq. The man who kidnapped Maduro and who today threatens Cuba. And Macron, the little King Macron, dares to say, we are living through a great moment of peace. He is referring, of course, to the agreement between the United States and Iran. But we know the reality. American imperialism is in crisis. It is in decline. But Donald Trump and American imperialism itself, empowered by the impunity granted by our own governments, will not stop. They have objectives. They will not abandon them. The US Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, recently stated that the American military presence in Europe should be reconsidered. And we all know what that means. Increased pressure on European states to raise military spending even further. Comrades, we are gathered here today to discuss the urgent question of our time. How do we stop them? Many political forces in our countries speak about peace in general, but we know that this will not be enough. For example, in France for months and months, we have been subjected to an intense propaganda campaign. We must prepare for a confrontation with Russia on the European continent. We see the same thing in Germany, in Britain, and elsewhere. But I don't want to be provocative, but I say this clearly. For the people of France, for the people of my country, for workers, for young people in my country, the main danger is the government of my country, is the French government. The military budget has been doubled in 10 years, and the French government has increased military spending by 36 billion in response to NATO's demands. And in Parliament, every political force, from the Socialist Party to the far right, voted in favor. Naturally, we voted against. 36 billion for the military was approved within a matter of minutes. At the very same time, there are 2 billion less for hospitals, 4 billion less for other public services and budget. And today this government is multiplying racist measures. It divides the people by fueling racism. Karl Liebknecht was right. The main enemy is our own country. I think the forces everywhere exist to fight against our governments, against the march to war. The mobilization against the genocide of Palestinian people is the best example of the existence of these forces. We see last October what Dockers did in Italy and in Greece. We see the strike of young people in Germany against conscription. And I think they show us the way. Thank you, comrades.